I mean, I can remember my first jump back in 1979 like it was yesterday. Well, once you get out of that plane and you're just in free fall, you're dropping at 120 miles an hour. It's just the greatest thrill. It's the closest thing you're ever going to get to flying, to be a bird and to fly. About 10 years ago, my knees started bothering me, and it got to the point where when I'd go to do my favorite sport here, skydiving, the minute my feet would touch down on landing, I'd have to fall over. People would walk up to me and say, "Buddy, are you hurt?" And I'd say, "Nope, just my pride." First time I went to see a doctor about it, they told me that my cartilage was gone, and they kept telling me I'd be a perfect candidate to have my knees replaced. But whenever I told them I was a skydiver, they said that I'd never be able to do that again. Basically, it was starting to ruin my life. But then I met a skydiver last fall, and I saw he had the scars on his knees, and I asked him how could he still skydive with his knees done. And he said, "Well, you just have to look for a doctor that tell you can still do it." And he had recommended to me Dr. Meade. When I saw Dr. Meade, he was entirely different from most doctors and surgeons you meet. He had me taking aspirin and ibuprofen and a bunch of different things. Basically, when it came time for the surgery, I guess my body was already filled with painkillers, because when I left the recovery room, within 10 minutes I was walking the halls with just a walker. Within a matter of 6 weeks, I was actually power walking. Within 5.5 months, I was back jumping out of planes here. If anybody that's ever done it, you realize it's one of the greatest thrills of anything you'll ever do in your life. And even though I'm 70, I'm still active, and I want to keep being active. I want to be able to keep skydiving until at least I'm 80. To me, he was a lifesaver. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think there's another surgeon that can do what Dr. Meade does as far as knees.